Right, today we want to look at how we can solve quadratic equations by graphic or graphically. So let's go into the class and see how it looks like. Now, the first thing that I want us to do today is how we can solve this equation. The equation that we want to solve is y we want to solve this equation of y equals to 2x squared. First, the equation is you plot the graph of y equals to 2x squared, then solve for a 2x squared minus 8 equals to 0. Now that's the equation that we want to solve. Now notice that this is the graph of y equals to 2x squared. So this graph here, you can see here, my pen is y equals to 2x squared. That's the graph. Now, if we have been given this kind of a graph, what we need to do is to realize that we can transform this graph into this by first rearranging, because if that's the graph of y equals to x squared and we have to solve this, then the question is how can we ensure that we get values that that this equation can solve for 0, because this is 0. Now what we are simply saying here that the first thing you need to do is to rearrange. So rearranging this equation means that you have got 2x squared equals to 8, and remember y equals to 2x squared, so this means that this value is called y, so it means that y is the same as the 2x squared, and this is the same as 8. So you look at your graph at points where y is equal to 8, and so we will come to this graph here and get the value of 8. Let's get the value of 8. I don't know where the value of 8 is, but let me zoom this out. Yes, so you have got the value of 8, and the value of 8 is here. So let me plot this and this point here. So that means that we can actually get the perpendicular value. If I can get this point here and this point, then I get this point and this point. That means that we can actually get the value of x. The value of x is this point. Let me just delete this a bit. That means that the value of x the value of x is that value you can see is -2 or 2, and that will be the solution to this equation. So what have I said? That if you have got an equation of y equals to 2x squared, and you have been asked to solve the equation of 2x squared minus 8 equals to 0. Let me just make this so that this was 0. This is 0. what we are simply saying here, first you rearrange that equation, 2x squared minus 8. You arrange it so that we have got 2x squared equals to 8. Of course, when this crosses the equal sign, becomes a positive. Now, we are simply saying that that value of y is 2x squared. So, this y equals to 2x squared means that our y will be the same as 8, because 2x squared is the same as y. So if this is 8, then we are simply saying you plot the equation, you plot a straight line where your y is 8. Now, we know from this graph that as you can see, that the perpendicular line represents the value of y, and this is the value of x. So that means that if you go that direction, or that direction is the value of x, and if you're going up or you're going down, is the value of y. So y and x is x this side. So that means that we were looking for the value of y, where our y is 8, and that was at this particular point. So if you drop it down, you get the value of x, and the value of x is -2 of 2, and that's the solution to this equation. I hope you get it.